Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Excellencies, to Pune for the G20 Education Ministers Meeting 2023. The G20 Education Working Group has had 4 meetings at Chennai, Amritsar, Bhubaneswar, and Pune, during which we have deliberated upon 4 selected priority areas. These include ensuring foundational literacy and numeracy, especially in the context of blended learning, making tech-enabled learning more inclusive, qualitative, and collaborative, building capacities and promoting lifelong learning in the context of future of work, and lastly, strengthening research and promoting innovation through richer collaboration and partnerships. We have also organized seminars and exhibition on the above 4 priority areas as side events to the working group. Through these side events, we have involved students, faculty members, academicians, industry experts, and various other stakeholders in discussions and deliberations on the priority areas. In today's session, we will listen to the views of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. May I request the video message to be kindly played? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. I welcome you to India for the G20 Education Ministers meeting. Education is not only the foundation upon which our civilization has been built, it is also the architect of humanity's future. As education ministers, you are the Sherpas leading mankind in our efforts for development, peace, and prosperity for all. In Indian scriptures, the role of education has been described as being key to bring joy. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayat yati patratam. Patratvat dharma propti. Dhanardham tatah sukham. It means true knowledge gives humility. From humility comes worthiness. From worthiness, one gets wealth. Wealth enables a person to do good deeds. And this is what brings joy. This is why in India we have embarked on a holistic and comprehensive journey. We believe that foundational literacy forms a strong base for our youth. And we are also combining it with technology. For this, we have started the National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy, or Nipun Bharat Initiative. I am glad that foundational literacy and numeracy has been identified as a priority by your group as well. We must resolve to work on it in a time-bound manner by 2030. Excellencies, our objective has to be to provide quality education with better governance. In this, we have to adapt and use new e-learning innovatively. In India, we have taken several initiatives of our own. One such program is the study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds, or SWAYAM. This online platform hosts all courses from class 9 to the postgraduate level. It enables students to learn remotely and focuses on access, equity, and quality. With over 34 million enrollments and more than 9,000 courses, it has become a very effective learning tool. We also have the digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing or Diksha portal. This is aimed at students in remote areas and those unable to attend regular classes. Teachers utilize it to deliver school education through distance learning. It supports learning in 29 Indian languages and 7 foreign languages. It has witnessed over 137 million course completions. India would be happy to share this experience and resources, particularly with those in the global south. Excellencies, to make our youth future ready, we need to continuously skill, reskill, and upskill them. We need to align their competencies with evolving work profiles and practices. In India, we are undertaking skill mapping. Our education, skill, and labor ministries are working in tandem on this initiative. G20 countries can undertake skill mapping at the global level and find gaps that need to be plugged. Excellencies, digital technology serves as an equalizer and promotes inclusivity. It is a force multiplier in increasing access to education and adapting to future needs. Today, artificial intelligence offers great potential in the field of learning, skilling, and education. With opportunities, technology also poses challenges. We have to strike the right balance. The G20 can play an important role in this. Excellency, in India, we have laid emphasis on research and innovation as well. We have set up 10,000 Atal Tinkering Labs across the country. These are acting as research and innovation nurseries for our school children. More than 7.5 million students are working on more than 1.2 million innovative projects in these labs. G20 countries with their respective strengths can play a key role in promoting research and innovation, especially among the global south. I urge you all to create a path for increased research collaborations. Excellencies, your meeting holds immense significance for the future of our children and youth. I am glad that your group has identified green transition, digital transformation, and women's empowerment as accelerator for achieving sustainable development goals. Education is at the root of all these efforts. I am confident that this group will come out with an inclusive, action-oriented, and future-ready education agenda. This would benefit the whole world in the true spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One earth, one family, one future. I wish you all a productive and successful meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellencies. I now hand over the floor to the Honorable Minister of Education and Skill Development, Government of India, and the Chair of G20 Education Ministers Meeting, His Excellency Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, for his welcome remarks. Sir.
Distinguished ministers from G20 members and invited countries, delegates from all the countries and from UNESCO, UNICEF and OECD, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste. On behalf of the Government of India, I warn a warm welcome to this historic city of Pune for the G20 Education Ministers Meeting 2023. Our group is leading international forum for collaborative actions. We recognize that we are one family inhabiting this one earth and sharing one future, as emphasized by our theme, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Excellencies, I am very happy to share that this collaborative action under the leadership of India G20 presidency is not only limited to our ministerial level engagement, but in fact, these more than 52 million stakeholders who have successfully engaged through various people's engagement programs spread across school education, higher education and skill ecosystem. Our presidency has underlined four very relevant priorities for the education working group, which resonate with all. Ensuring strong foundational literacy and numeracy is critical to support holistic development of children. Wider adoption of technology will help expanding access and improving the quality of education. With emerging mega trends like artificial intelligence, Industry 4.0, we need to equip our youth with the relevant futuristic skills and attitudes. It is also important to strengthen our research collaboration by ensuring synergy in academia, industry and government to achieve greater impact on the society. Excellencies, after 75 years of India's independence, we have resolved that in the next 25 years, the Amrit Kal, there shall be focused action to bridge developmental gaps and empower each of our citizens to achieve full potential. Accordingly, we have brought in a futuristic national education policy in 2020 under the visionary guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. This policy is a unique philosophical document and a policy of 21st century, founded on five guiding pillars of access, equity, quality, affordability and accountability. It is transforming our entire knowledge ecosystem. It envisages to universalize and formalize the early childhood education and care with a mission to attain foundational literacy and numeracy for all. This policy also aims to equip students with crucial 21st century skills to create a knowledge-driven society. Most importantly, the National Education Policy 2020 aims to build our youth as a global citizen yet rooted in their culture. It embraces holistic, multidisciplinary and flexible learning with provision of multiple entry, exit point in academic programs with the introduction of academic bank of credit. We are also actively promoting online, open and multimodal learning through initiatives like PM eVidya, which makes education further accessible with about 260 educational TV channels impacting more than 260 million school-going children across the country. We have prioritized vocational education and future of work with efforts to integrate school, higher and skill education through National Credit Framework. It will remove and separation between general and vocational education, humanities and science, experiential and classroom learning. It will ensure seamlessness, horizontal and vertical mobility for students in vocational and general education and allow flexibility and choice across different programs. We have developed Skill India Digital, a skill aggregator platform to skill, reskill and upskill our population by online learning. Excellencies, the spirit of our G20 theme of one global family, this knowledge instrument will benefit India can also be utilized by other countries adapting as per their specific context. Under National Education Policy 2020, we are actively working on internationalization of education and ensure further sharing of knowledge and experience between our students and faculty across nation. Accordingly, India has introduced enabling guidelines and framework for joint degrees, dual degrees, and twinning programs with universities around the world. And we are welcoming foreign universities to establish campuses in India. It gives me immense pleasure to see that Education Working Group under the Indian presidency has reiterated the shared commitments for joint action to improve the reach and quality and outcomes of the education. For the first time in G20, dedicated seminars were organized to ensure greater engagement of academia in the deliberations. The 4 working group meetings in Chennai, Amritsar, Bhubaneswar and Pune enable us to share best practices and ideas for synergized actions for 4 priority areas. This deliberation help us arrive to forward-looking education working group report, compendium of best practices and the chair summary. Excellency, we must reiterate our commitment to promote equitable, inclusive and quality education for all, especially the vulnerable and marginalized, and advocate for greater investment in the education and skilling of our citizens. I extend my warm wishes to each one of you for a delightful stay in Pune and encourage you to immerse yourself in its distinctive allure. I am confident that you will be captivated by the city's splendid architectural legacy and relish in the vibrant culture and culinary offerings that India has to offer. Thank you, friends.